Okay, I'm going to say a little bit about the learning object. This is the VoiceThread instructions. So at the bottom of the Canvas instructions, there's a window for VoiceThread that if you use your Canvas login, you should be able to get access to VoiceThread through Canvas. And the instructions for the assignment are located here. They're pretty extensive. It includes the requirements in VoiceThread, which is to add at least 6 slides and to record at least 5 comments on your own VoiceThread. So I'm going to show you how you can actually import a PowerPoint to the assignment if you want to do PowerPoint. If you have a Google Slides, you could do that too, but for the sake of this, I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to click Start Assignment. And then because I already have the PowerPoint on my computer, I'm going to add from computer. If you had a Google Slides, you might be able to add that here under enter a URL. If you have other things that you want to include, there are other ways to do that. But I'm going to click add from a computer, and then I'm going to navigate to an example of a PowerPoint. So this is obviously not exactly what you're going to be doing, but I do have a bunch of PowerPoints I can use. So let's say I want to use this one. I open, and it is going to process. So I'm going to click continue. And now it has opened in VoiceThread, and again, it's still processing the PowerPoint here because it was importing it. But once it's imported, you can click this button down here next to the slider that shows you the time lapse for each slide, and it will show you all the slides. So once it actually imports, it will populate with slides here, and you'll be able to see all of them. And once you get to see each slide, you can then choose certain slides on which you're going to record either video or audio comments. And those comments are just, as I say in the instructions, how you would present the material on the slide to a class if you were going to give a presentation in class. So because this is taking a little bit of time to load, I'm going to go back and I'm going to click use an existing voice thread instead of a new one so that you can actually see what this might look like. Oh, it looks like this one actually loaded. So here we go. So this is the one that I just loaded. And you'll notice that it took the PowerPoint and it made a slide for each of the slides in PowerPoint. Now, because my PowerPoint had animations, meaning text popping up on the slide and so the same slide having text pop up over the course of the presentation, this is why there's overwritten text. But if you just make a normal PowerPoint without anything fancy, it'll import for each slide. So you can title the slide how you would want to title it, like I have a title at the top of the slide. But let's say I want to add a comment here. So we're going to click continue, and it's going to give me the slides here. And you'll see, again, I can click this button. It'll show me all of the slides in the presentation, and I can go to the one that I want to give a comment on. And once you see the slide here, you see this little plus button, you pop it, and it opens up. You can add text, comments. Microphone is audio only. The camera is video and audio. And this would be if you have something that you recorded already, like you recorded an audio MP3 of a comment and you want to upload that instead. But if I choose microphone, it's going to ask me to allow. So my Chrome is asking me to allow my microphone. So I'm going to click allow, and it gives me a countdown. And then I can record my comment. So I'm talking. You'll see the time elapsed down here. I'm saying something about the slide. I can draw on the slide if I want to. So I can say, oh, I want to draw you a picture of this, or I want to underline or circle something, I can do that. And then I click stop recording, and it's going to upload that comment to this slide. And then I can record my comment. So and I click save, and the comment appears over here. And so it'll be with my name. It'll tell me how long it is. I can add closed captioning for my comment if I want to. If I don't like it, if I need to re-record it, I can click delete, and then I can delete it and start over. If you don't want to delete, but you want to add something because you forgot, you can actually click this button, which is a reply, and then you can reply to yourself and add on to the comment if you want to. But basically, I will do this, right? So you'll see over here the checklist in this white box says at least 6 slides. So I did add at least 6 slides, right? Because we see how many slides I have. Then it's going to ask me to record at least 5 comments. So I just posted 1 comment. That means for each of the other slides, minus your bibliography slide, you're going to record a comment. And that comment is basically you explaining what's on that slide. And you can, obviously, if you have questions posted, you could read the questions, but the idea would be that you're not just putting the entire text of what you want to say on the slide, but rather, as I have here, there are bullet points, so I might explain the bullet points and then ask my question. Once you've recorded at least 5 comments, you have at least 6 slides, it will let you submit, but it will not let you submit until you've met those requirements. It will show me that you are working on the project. So in Canvas, I will see that you are in process, and I can grade something in process, but it won't give you the option of submitting until you've fulfilled the requirements. So if you get here and you're like, I can't click submit, well, the reason is because you haven't finished the requirements. At any rate, I would encourage you to look over these instructions really carefully, make sure you're hitting all of the points I'm asking you to hit, and if you have any technical trouble in terms of accessing Voicethread, logging in, how to go about creating a PowerPoint or importing something, let me know. The other thing I will mention is that you can actually, from this page, you'll see I have a PowerPoint that I imported, but let's say I want to import a video that I want to show. I can click here and we'll say I want to upload a file. I can choose a file from my computer. You can, there are options to add links, YouTube as well. So if there's videos that you want to include, there are ways to do this, and I can help walk you through that if you want to give me, send me a message and we can work that out in office hours. At any rate, I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know if any questions come up, and I look forward to seeing what you're learning on.